Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back. My name is Matthew, and this is the Path of the Joker. So, before we dive in, make sure that you prayed and you use your own discernment when we're going through this. It's definitely not for anyone in particular. So, this could be someone else's energy that I'm picking on. This could be my own, but there's something about this that with the magician and the death coming up sideways here, um something's like on the fence about to drop. um Trying something a little more just different. So I came across this beautiful tarot deck on Etsy, Omikuji. A little more of a softer K on the Omikuji. Yeah, there we go. Omikuji, because they do K's very soft in Japanese. Um, but regardless, the creator of this, oh my goodness, he is a sweet soul, and the beauty of these cards is wild. So we'll get into that little by little. Uh, Starting off though, a few channeled songs: Static X, "Stay Alive," Mastodon, "Asleep in the Deep," Jaguar God, and "Word to the Wise." Uh, Kiss, "Green Machine," Soilwork, "As We Speak." Um, then some numbers, if they have any meaning to you: 803, 905, 14, 583, 16, 432, 444, 1016, 1221. August 3rd, March 8th, or November of this year, or the recent past, holds significance. It was an emergency situation where you felt like you just wanted to stay alive, like a heavy survival mindset. And that's where this next kind of tidbit comes in. So I was just kind of unconsciously going through a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards, just reading the flavor text. And some of the ones that fell out are on the table right now. And we're starting off with the Steel Gaze Griffin. If we didn't guard our secrets, they wouldn't remain secrets for long. But yeah, I'll read them all out as we go. But know that all of those came out at the same time. Like, all those cards came out at the same time. It was bonkers. So I had to clarify. I was starting to go into the Steel Gaze Griffin, like, what secrets? Three of Swords reverse. Secrets of releasing pain. So one of my own pains, when let's drop my book. When I was really questioning who I was at a point in my life, December 7th, 2022. No words will rectify the way I acted. No amount of hugs or kisses will comfort the faith and trust that was broken. All I can ask for is patience, forgiveness, and support. I guess that's asking for too much. You don't have to love me. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. It's all too hard to handle a lot of the time. I try to be strong. I try to do better. Yet I feel like a constant annoyance to you, even when I feel like I'm doing everything right. With all the yelling and your condescending tone, what am I to you? Am I your child? Your significant other? An ex? So even before I was really going through my heavy awakening, I was really diving deep within my own psyche, my own shadow. 444, as I said that on the clock. And I came to realize that I am lovable and deserving of love. If no one's going to give me that love, that's okay. I have God and I have myself. And even before I left my situation in 2024, she asked why I hadn't been dating. She knows what I said. How can I love someone else if I don't love myself first? So that means insecurities, feeling financially stable to be able to take someone else on dates, to be able to treat them the way I want to treat them, with dignity, with respect, with surprises, with romance, like what dating actually used to be versus just hookups. And then even trying to talk to people, it was very clear everyone was on the same kind of hookup mindset. So I just stayed out of it and just tried talking to people to see where things would go, not really expecting anything. So then my question for you is, how do you release your pain? What process do you go through? Do you turn to drugs or alcohol? Once upon a time, I used to just take out my fury on my walls. Grateful I never went out and took it out on people, because I realized that I shouldn't be hurting others just because of a situation I allowed myself to go through. There was a lesson there. So, how do you come to terms with your own situations and detach from them? How do you realize the lesson in what you were supposed to learn? Then, coming up next, we had the Venerable Knight. May this blade guide you on your great journey as it did me on mine. I feel like this is what I was meant to do. Teach people about my past and how I understand the world and how I understand people. It may not make sense to a lot of people. It may intimidate others that I'm consistently observing them in a sense that I'm reading them inside and out. Things can't really be hidden. Like even a more recent coworker of mine that great person at work, does her job fully to the T. Have no complaints with her because she was even an amazing teacher to me during my training period. But yeah, she has her own unique love triangle that's bleeding over into her personal life and her work life because her ex works with her, and it's clear they don't have any boundaries. But that's a whole different situation, and it's not my place to go digging into that. So moving forward, gonna keep it business rather than personal. Um, but why I'm blowing, I don't understand why I'm blowing up her spot. I mean, it's not my place to, but it's how I observe the world. Like, people are incredibly easy. Where is it? Do we have it on the board? No, it's not. Okay, it's somewhere in the deck. But there's a magic card that I put into the deck that talks about patterns. Like, people have consistent patterns. And going back to my own personal note, like at the end there, you could see, what am I to you? I was already recognizing the pattern. Was she treating me like someone that had hurt me previously in her path? well, her path. So could have been something to do with her path, but throughout my younger years and even up until like 2024, I had a very clear and obvious uh, anxious attachment lifestyle. And yeah, it ended up burning me a lot in many senses. And then it was just perplexity on what I did wrong, where did I go wrong. But I always kept wondering, okay, now how do I move forward? I have these two cards at the bottom because I made like a little mini side deck of 3 water, 3 fire, 3 forest, and to represent air, 3 sun cards for the elements. So at least moving through this, water talks about emotion, fire talks about action. So how do you take action when it comes to your emotions? 7 of Wands. Do you end up in perplexity, embarrassment? 9 of Cups reverse. Do you have people questioning your loyalty and trust? Justice in reverse. Are you an unjust person? But with the Venerable Knight and taking this journey, it was given to you because of someone making a situation complex, perplexing, confusing, embarrassing. Because right now, at least as far as I can see, you're on the path of success. Six of Wands upright. Take the risk and receive that public reward. So then, with the skeletal archer, I love the artwork, and some of you may think of it more as malicious, but soul, flesh, even eyes, none of them are strictly necessary for deadly precision. So when I think of that, I think the vessel. We're just the vessel. God has supreme authority. We don't need the soul. We don't need the flesh. We don't even need our eyes. God is in control of everything in the background, whether we realize it or not. So I was asking, well, what's going on? And that's when we got the 7 of Wands reverse, Justice reverse, 9 of Cups reverse. But then the Alchemist and Death came out sideways underneath Kindled Fury.
Fiends, cowards, your days of slaughtering innocents are done. It's time to face a real warrior.
I mean, that's globally right now. Like everyone's in such a heavy justice mindset. And depending on how things are gonna flip-flop, I have no idea. It really just takes actions. How many people have to rise up in order for there to actually be change? Like, there are so many people speaking truth without the world, and that is such a beautiful, magnificent thing. Everything that's been done in the shadows is finally coming to the light. Truth, love, and justice are prevailing. So if you pray and that's what you've been praying, keep doing it, man. I'm right there with you. Like, absolutely. I am right there with you. I may not get as many dreams as others might. I may not hear my own intuitive nudges as much, but I'm taking the time to cultivate a beautiful relationship with God. And to me, that's what's important. People have changed GOAT from God over all things to greatest of all time. I saw that in a comment recently under a biblical inspirational video, and I absolutely loved that. God over all things, and that's what I'm going to just keep reminding myself every day. Because Satan has no control over your soul, especially when you've surrendered it to God. You don't need a baptism, you just need to surrender your will to God. Glimpse of freedom. Freedom lies in accepting a single path. You may feel like it's a trap, and you may not find any joy in being right. But if you're chosen, marked, and anointed, there's no escape. And even in terms of tarot, this looks like the Tower. And the lightning strike up there, it's seal of God up there. A great wave crashed, and a mighty wind blew out the stars. Deny the divine. See, now you can do that, but it is not advised. Highly advised against. I mean, if you want to, that's completely your choice. But just know that it comes with karmic repercussions. And just because you don't want to listen to God's nudges doesn't mean that it's going to stop anything. God's plans happen with or without your acknowledgement. He wants you to recognize him. He wants you to listen. So you don't have to go through all the bullshit you have to go through, but no one can force you to give up your free will unless you do it. And with that relationship, I definitely gave up my free will right from the beginning. And hey, it was one hell of a learning lesson. And I'm grateful that I can be here today and say that nothing is wasted in God's kingdom. I have no guilt, I have no shame, I have no regrets regarding the relationship because I learned a lot. Not only about myself, but about others, about how I interact in a serious long-term relationship. Like 6 years was nothing to scoff at. And I really did my damnedest to be an amazing best friend, husband, and inevitably a father. Things didn't work out, and that's okay. Didn't want to reconcile. Not after the way that she ended it. Humping and dumping someone after 5 years, 2 kids, taking care of a stepson, traveling coast to coast, trying to cultivate a community, a family, a good group of friends, not just party friends. To flush that all away with a hump and dump, that door is forever sealed, blocked, and closed. I'm grateful that I could have recognized it for what it was at the time. Because as much as I was in pain, as much as I kind of wanted to get back together with her at the time, I respected myself 30,000 times more saying no. I took my free will back on that day, and I chose to keep getting closer to God. Nothing else really made sense at the time. Jobs, careers, my own thoughts. Like, again, the reading of how my mindset was at the time. You don't have to love me. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. I was okay accepting less. But I haven't been accepting less for the past 2 years. I'm eternally grateful that I've been not the projections of others. As much as people want to say I'm cold, detached, this, that, and the other, it's been for good reason. Like, you don't know what the situation is. Because nobody's asked. Nobody on my side of the family, no one on their side of the family, none of my friends, none of her friends. Everyone was just happy sweeping it under the rug, like it didn't exist. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And then we move back into a completely different scenario and mindset with the songs Asleep in the Deep, Jaguar God, and Word to the Wise. But they were just coming through in pieces. As time chips away at the fortress walls, it seems that we weathered the storm. Recognizing that you went through those hard times, congratulations, you're on the other side. 2244 as I say that. Shapeshifter, spirits whisper, guide me through this black sorcery. Flashing teeth, aggressive tendencies, cloak beneath, silver redeems. Smoking mirror, black obsidian, tell us where to find the marrow. Shapeshifters. I don't know. As far as I saw last time, there were only 2 people that watched the video. 2323 as I say that. Yeah. Someone keeps popping into my dreams as a shapeshifter. I know that they aren't who they project themselves as. It's hilarious. I really don't know what to say. Like, after so long of someone telling you to get out of their life, like, why wouldn't you take that window? Why would you assume it to be anything other than get out of my life? Like, it would be stupid for yourself to think other than, all right, this person really hates me. I think I'm just going to distance myself, continue to focus on myself, and continue to take care of my kids the best I can in this really shit situation. But whatever. Like, I still don't understand that whole runner chaser dynamic. Like, I went through it myself, and I still don't understand why I went through it. It's psychologically fucked that people can't just be transparent with themselves. Now, I don't know if that's like a conditional thing throughout society where we've lost that capability, but here I am. I always ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel to keep me consistent, responsible, accountable for all of my actions and the things I say, because I understand the gravity of the situation, that words have power. And I've even had to teach my own son that because of region. Uh, let's just keep going. That's a whole different thing I'm not even gonna fly into. But spirits are always whispering to you. And it may not be black sorcery that you're dealing with. It may just be your own thoughts, your own emotions. Shout out to Neff from Spiritual Court TV. She's been an amazing teacher in those senses. Um, very real, very to the point. Um, again, taking accountability and responsibility for one's own actions, one's emotions, alignment, and balance. Uh, Flashing teeth with aggressive tendencies, kindled fury. There's a lot of aggression in this. My condolences, because I know it's not easy to deal with someone who's a secret bully. Two-Face from Batman. But not as black and white on the face. Travel deep within the mind. Never want to cross the line. Found the one I'd never sell. One I thought I'd never find. Searching through the layers of filth. Feeling where the light is from. Always licking off the bone. Carve away to our home. Sirens sounded. I didn't hear it. Voices warn. I'd not heed it. Hey. The sirens sounded. People were warned in the situation. Voices came to them. They didn't heed it. Though there is a war going on inside your head, you know how to handle the battle zone. You're a part of the breakdown scheme. This is all by God's design. The numbers 905 and 15 are significant. Maybe September 5th, May 9th, September 19th, May 23rd, January 14th, or the year 2014. The numbers 513, 16, 1016 are significant. The numbers 88, 1616, the number 10, closing of cycles, the 88 portal of 2016, 10 and 16 make 26, our current year, shortened, double tower moments, mirroring limitless possibilities. Someone in your circle is feeling like the tables are turning in your favor. Whatever poison they've been saying about you and your situation, rest in God's promises. I've been hearing repeatedly, as we speak, we turn to stone. So all the gossip, all the slander, again, Seven of Wands reverse, perplexity, embarrassment. People don't trust them. They see how stone cold they are and how willing people are to make up blatant lies just to hurt people. It's fun. It's it's wild. Like again with just gossiping in my own work situation, people talking bad about one manager, but uh throughout the month and a half that I've been there, guy's been awesome. Uh I don't know what goes on in his personal life. Some days he's a little more tired than others, but he's always a very cheerful person. So it just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm grateful that I observe and don't absorb. That's why I constantly am reading people to an extent, whether I want to or not. trying to figure out how to turn that off so I could just relax and enjoy myself, but that's neither here nor there. What was said cannot be forgotten. Someone has literally set their words in stone, whatever that means to you. 444. God loved you before you knew his name. Never forget that. It was such a beautiful sentiment to read that. Like, definitely I cried a bit for it, but 1023, skeletons are out of the closet. 1101, what's coming into my life is not minor. And that's all we really had for channeled stuff. And I'm not really certain how to move forward with the Kindled Fury, because both of those are in suspension. Like, something else has to happen, whether that's in a legal situation with the justice being present on the board. There are moving parts that can't be physically moved currently. Keep yourself balanced, though. So with both of those being under Kindled Fury, it could have been a witch or warlock was trying to cast death over your life. And hey, now that spell is finding the original sender. Could be someone is manifesting transformation. And that's a beautiful thing. That's what we're all desiring right now, especially with Kindled Fury. We're tired of innocents being slaughtered. Like, how is that such a hard concept? That doesn't fucking make sense to me. How is it that everyone keeps talking about peace, about peace, about peace, but then the powers that be keep churning out more death, more death, more death, more inconsistencies, more lies, more slander, more secrets that have been hidden? Like, how do you expect us to trust you? How do you expect us not to get violent? Fuck's sake. And maybe that's where that single path is leading everyone. 3255 as I say that. Lord of Lords, God of Gods. Alright, well. What were we meant to know? 4 of Swords upright. Peace be still. 4 of Swords upright. Redemption. There is redemption on the path. God is the way, the truth, and the life. Sorry, give me a moment. Alright, awesome. I got hella time. Rest. Recuperate. The path is not easy. It is not. It will make you question reality itself. It will make you question who around you is even safe to talk to. But it's all about going within. 7 of Swords reverse. Interesting. What does it say? Barely visible there. Right through the mountains. Keep America great. We are here. Within all of us is someone we do not know. Someone knows who they are. Or someone found themselves while they were resting. They got redemption, found themselves. Seven of Swords upright tends to talk about deception, and sometimes in reverse it can have a similar meaning. But I think I'm going to go with what I initially said. Someone knows who they are. They found themselves in their rest. Someone got good advice, counsel, or they have a strong community that they can rely on. I really think someone found themselves. Congratulations. I'm grateful I know who I am. I may have my own fears and doubts, and that's okay. It's part of the human experience, but the point is not to let it overwhelm you, to stop you from taking those risks on a new journey. So what do we need to know about this no escape, Lord? Is it a tower situation? Or is it good news? Is it a trap? No, sugar. Any others that flew upright? No. So, Knight of Swords on the fence. Six of Swords upright. Ship's coming in. It's a beautiful thing. Three of Cups upright. Celebration. Community. Oh, the Devil upright. Well, I mean playfulness, materialism, maybe a little overindulgence. Eight of Wands upright. It's coming in fast. Knight of Swords on the fence. Like, how is one of the fastest cards in the deck in suspension? Good news is being suspended, but ships are coming in. Perfection, if present, is only temporary. Aesthesia awaits? I have no idea. I don't know what that means. Maybe that has some significance to you. Celebration and the Devil. Quick moving temptations when it comes to someone's ships and celebrations coming in. But the good news is being suspended. No escape, inevitable. So it's inevitable that Your ships are coming in, you'll be able to celebrate. And whatever this celebration is going to attract fast-moving temptations. Could be a trap. 6-3, devil is 15, 8, 6 and 3, and it's 9, 9, 8 is 17, 17 and 15 is 32, 5, transformation. Why is the Knight of Swords on the fence? Let me... So take it as a warning, bare minimum. Whatever the celebration is coming in for you, keep it a secret. Keep it a secret. Why is the Knight of Swords in suspension, Lord? Why is the Knight of Swords in suspension? Is that fresh new cards? Knight of Swords is in suspension for Judgment reverse. King of Cups upright. Unaware because of someone who's calm on the surface, but Judgment reverse. King of Cups. Someone's on the nose with it. I don't know if you heard that in the background. Someone's diplomatic. Weakness, indecision, fear of change, denial. The Knight of Swords is in suspension because someone's denying someone who's wise, diplomatic, and emotionally balanced? What? Fear of change. Fear of emotional balance? These cards are absolutely stunning, by the way. Not AI work. And you may not see it because of my camera, but there's so many other little hidden messages on these. So if you do ever want me to read, they don't really explain the full kanjis on the cards sometimes. Sometimes they just list the artist. But, oh my goodness. Just absolutely gorgeous. Cream. Cream could be significant. What else is on here? Retributive Justice. Pilot Barrett. Power, Courage, Civic Order, Civil Savior, Sailor. Savior and Sailor. Like a maritime sailor. Fear of change. I trust you, God, more than I trust my understanding, because maybe this is not meant for me to understand. Let's finish up. Deny the divine. I pray that you guys aren't denying the divine because, God loves you more than I could ever. Oh. I love you, God. The Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. Anything else? So I didn't miss anything, God. See, I can't explain it, but honestly, God alone is like the testimony of faithfulness in my life every day. The more I'm remaining obedient, the more I'm trying to listen, the more I'm trying to be more active because you're not going to see me doing the work as much on camera. Like, I'm doing all the work in my personal life with my spirit team and with God, the Hierophant. Don't deny the divine. God is present. I keep telling people this every time I interact with them, whether they're an atheist, whether they're a Buddhist. God is real. Whether you want to believe that or not, God is real. And He's willing to just pass you over the wheel of fortune. Don't deny the divine. Because He's going to come crashing into your life anyway and blow out everything that doesn't belong, especially if He's creating a purpose for you. I don't know what my purpose is, but I'm having a great time doing things like this, where I'm just listening to those intuitive nudges. I love imagery. I love just colors, shapes, textures. Maybe I'm a bit on the spectrum like that, but we got two cards that also embody nature here. Maybe these are your ancestors hanging out with God. Wheel of Fortune. Abundance. Mother Nature is really damn abundant as is. Why we keep destroying it, can't tell you. But again, God will also provide for all your needs, especially if He has a purpose for you. And I can be a testimony to that as well. So when I was going through that whole end of January, all of February, basically, where I really needed money, I kept praying for it, kept doing my best to embody that energy. And it wasn't until I let go of things that I knew I could sell, some things I didn't think I could sell, and pretty much 9 out of 10 of everything that I needed to get rid of ended up being more than enough provision to get me through the following weeks to be able to start getting my paycheck flow again. So here's my testimony. God provides for me in unexpected ways. I wasn't expecting those things to sell, but it ended up being more than enough for letting go of just a few things. Imagine what you can experience in your life when you start to let go of people, places, and things that don't belong to you. I'm willing to change and embrace. I'm not denying change. Like that shit's not my energy. I have no fear of change. I pray you're doing well. I pray you wiped your ass properly today. And I mean, we really don't even have to go any further. Hierophant Wheel of Fortune, that's the end of it. So if you made it this far, let me know your zodiac spread. No, no, because there are creepers lurking around that use that kind of stuff against you. Oh, just drop a hello. Maybe a little sunshine emoji. Anything that you feel comfortable with. But thank you so much for making this far. Anything that didn't resonate with you, please don't absorb it. You can observe, learn the lessons that happened here, use them in some other way or shape or form in your own life. But we started out with keep secrets secrets and learn to release the pain. Because in the end, you'll be with God. You'll get your wheel of fortune. And I'll see you there. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do to help get us around. I love y'all, but God loves you more. God above all things. Peace.